team. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
26 Mike.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now this throw caught left side and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. They'll get 34 yards there.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. An 11-yard touchdown. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
They have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This is Jonathan Taylor. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Behind the chains, 2nd and
53 for Mike. Let's get it. 53 for Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch the pass.
they'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Check 53.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
First down, Bears.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Jonathan Taylor.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
The ball carried by number 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 36 yards.
At the 3-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown run. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
31 yards there and a first down.
And the Bears
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
with this Washington 14, Bears nothing.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he's taken down inside the 30. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
First and 10, Taylor now. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still, fourth down upcoming. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A fairly short kick from the 14. We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Washington football team. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Chicago.
Jonathan Taylor, 79 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he knocks it through.
Good. That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the... Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And Washington has taken the lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Bears 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. The give to Taylor. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. This time he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
9. From the gun, it's Taylor. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken from about the 12. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll rifle this one deep right and got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
26 months. Come on, baby. I'm coming, baby.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll run to Taylor to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught by Cohen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
To Tariq Cohen. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Bears 13.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 37-yard punt, a return of 4. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10.
Yeah, with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
39-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
44-yard line.
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 40-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
26 months. Hey.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
The kick is...
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down now, it's Taylor. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for number 82. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Third down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 4 yards out. And the Bears get a bit closer. That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that'll set them back 5. Back to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. A deep shot that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes he...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line.
3-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
At the 4-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplished exactly what they set out to in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.